Time, it's our greatest adversary, and we all know you cannot fight it. Obviously. But you can embrace it with open arms. Use it as courage, wisdom, and to do things you never thought were possible. It is something that we always have against us. It's very often extremely easy to feel like you're behind. I mean, we all do at times. It's just how life is most of the time. Especially if you use social media, everyone seems to have very flashy things and seem like their life is perfect. Although, realistically, I think you and me both know no one's life is perfect. Sure, some people's life might seem so much better than ours, but to be honest, you're only seeing the good bits. And again, we both know that. We should all embrace mediocrity and stillness of life. You don't always have to be doing something. And to just be relaxed and calm, not doing a whole lot, doesn't mean you're behind or you're not being productive. Life isn't always just about achieving goals. We can just actually have fun, do things we want to do. You want to play some games? You want to go meet up with some friends? Do it. Your goals will still be there tomorrow. You have time. At 25 years old, you actually have nearly 20,000 days of adulthood left. While to some of you that might sound kind of scary, you must think about it. You have 365 days in a year. 20,000 days onwards of 25? That's a lot of time to basically do anything you could ask for. And think about it, if you're younger than that, you've got even more days as well. You really don't have too much to worry about. In regards to social media again, we don't see the bad things in people's lives. We all have problems. The best thing to do is always just focus on your life though. Maybe even consider a ban on social media for yourself. Take time away, see how you feel. Does it benefit your life or does it make things worse for you? If it's your work, maybe you can set yourself time limits. Regardless, you could set yourself a time limit anyway, if that makes things feel better for you. See what works for you. I think the goal of a lot of people's lives, including mine, is achieving calmness and stillness. Not necessarily about being wealthy with money, but being wealthy with the time we have and spending it with loved ones, what we actually care about. Not in the office, stuck with people we dislike. Having more meaning in life isn't always just about being productive. Remember, life has no grade levels or any sort of progress bar. Life is what you make of it. And again, like I said before, you still have time. We all do. I know it's very easy to think as well, there's always something else we can do. Trust me, I've thought about this so many times in my life. There's so much more I could be doing. Maybe I should set time limits on the games I play. Maybe I shouldn't talk to my friends as much and focus on this hustle I'm trying to get myself into. But at the end of the day, we don't go to the grave with all of our money, all of our trophies. Right before we die, we go to the grave with, well, most of our memories. The things we've done in life. And I'm not talking about achievements such as actually getting a load of money again, or anything else. What you will reflect on as you get older are the memories, the good moments. Why do you think nostalgia YouTube videos do so well these days? I know for me, I end up watching a lot of them myself, especially like old Xbox ones and things like this. And it's pretty easy to see why. A lot of people gravitate towards this style of content. And to be honest, you might actually like these style of videos as well. I mean, hell, you might even want to make this style of content because you resonate so well with it. I have thought about it as well. We all wish for a more peaceful time. We've all experienced that, especially when we were younger. That's why we're so gravitational towards older style of content, old shows, old games, you name it. It brings us back. But it's not safe to say that the time you're experiencing now will not feel nostalgic in 10, 20 years time. It's very easy to think that the life you have now, whether you have not done much in the last 5 years or so, will always feel like this, because it's not. Think about it. If you're in your 20s, by the time you hit your 30s, do you think life's going to just be the exact same? 40s even, 50s. You think you're always going to be the same? Because you're not. And I think that's a lot of what we actually tend to forget sometimes. That everything's always just going to feel the same. Everything's just going to be this comfortable bubble we're all familiar with and, well, long for most of the time as well. Think about it, right? If there was an 80-year-old billionaire, do you think he would keep all of his money? Especially knowing he doesn't have much time left with his money? Or would he trade it to be a younger man again and also being able to live for a whole other lifetime? If you're in your 20s, I'm going to make a base assumption that that 80-year-old billionaire would probably prefer to be your age now and give up all of his money, just to have another go round and to see what he could do differently. There are some things in life, of course, that we can't always give money towards, to reset, or to change. And time is one of these things. But that's what makes it so precious. And that's why I myself am always trying to see how I can improve life and maximize the time used for things. I think one of the main focal points here as well is not to focus on what you could have done, but rather what you can do now, today, or tomorrow even. Again, not everything you do has to be with intent. You don't always have to be productive. Productivity can come in different forms. You don't have to always work. That's not productivity all the time anyway. Think about it like this as well. Is it productive time to be spending time playing games with your friends? I know myself have done this many times. And do I beat myself up for it? No, because I'm productively enjoying and spending time with my friends. It's productive because I'm deepening our friendship, or if I was spending time with a partner, the relationship is being increased. It's deepening. It's becoming more meaningful. That's productivity as well, of course. So if you watch this video and think to yourself that you've wasted time, it's never wasted unless you actually recognize what you may have wasted, because then you can actually do something about it. Another important thing to remember as well is that you aren't ever behind other people. It's very easy to compare ourselves to others, but you're never behind. You're just in a different line. You might end up at the same destination as them, it might take longer, it might be quicker. Again though, we are never on one same journey compared to a friend or a loved one. We all have different things we want to do in life, and honestly, having different things that we can do and that we want to do is what actually makes you interesting. Having all the same hobbies as your friends, same styles, same haircut, you name it, all of that, it's going to be boring. No one's going to be very interested in you because you're a carbon copy of all of your friends. So, give yourself permission to actually be bad at things for a while, to learn from these things, to become better, and to understand where you came from, how it feels to be very good at something. Because especially once you have put the time in, you'll feel better. Honestly, you have time. I don't care if you're 25, you're 30, 35, even 40 even. You still have time to do anything. Do you want to go back to college? You want to go back to school? You want to learn this language, this skill? You want to go traveling? Do it. Because, again, time is our greatest adversary, and you might not always have the time. So do it while you can. Enjoy life while you can, because it's not coming back around again, and it's most certainly not waiting for you. That's one of the biggest takeaways I always think of myself when I think about lack of time. It's that time will not wait for you. You can wait for time, sure, but time will always keep ticking. It will always keep going. And to be honest, a lot of the time, your 30s, 40s, you name it, are usually your best years. A lot of men, particularly, or women, do actually prefer being slightly older. 30s, 40s, you name it, because a lot of the time, there's a lot more stability around those ages. Say if you have a family, you have a nice home, you have a car, you name it, you're going on somewhat regular holidays. That is stability. Whereas in your 20s, you're more exploratory, and you might be doing different things, traveling a lot, going to different places and whatnot. So again, I hope that gives you something to look forward to, especially as you get older as well, knowing that life isn't over at those ages. If anything, it's really just beginning if you're in your 20s or even 30s for that matter. Take what you can from life. Don't work too hard. Just enjoy yourself. That's what I'm doing, at least. While I want to do many things in my life as well, there's nothing wrong with having a checklist and things you want to do. Just don't focus on it too much. Ride the wave of life. Have fun with your friends. Be spontaneous. That's one of the biggest things you can do, and one of the most important things you can do as well. Think of it like this. Small daily wins beat perfect, non-existent plans. That's what's most important here, at least in my eyes. I think it's very important to do that. And honestly, I think maybe you watching now, please remember, it's okay not to have everything figured out. I don't care if you're in your 20s or 30s, hell, even 40s for that matter. Go out, have some fun. Life will not wait for you. But also, go easy on yourself, you know? We're all still learning. No matter the age, you learn well into your 60s and 70s as well. Everyone is always learning. I myself, in my 20s, am learning more and more every day. And I hope, if anything, whoever's watching this, you, right now listening, don't worry about it. Whatever your worries, your problems may be, things will work out for the best. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.